Welcome back to Talk About It in English, where we turn real life into real speaking. Your brain battery is at 5%. You can understand English, but you definitely cannot produce it. Then, someone asks you a question. You just walked in the door. You drop your heavy keys. You lean your head against the wall and close your eyes. You are absolutely drained. Then your roommate shouts, "Hey, you're back. How did the presentation go?" Panic sets in. You stare at them. You have no words.
When I first moved to Japan to teach, I used to pretend I was on the phone just to avoid this conversation in the hallway because my brain was too tired to translate "it was okay" into Japanese.
Today, we are giving you 3 autopilot scripts, phrases you can use when you have zero energy, but still want to sound kind and natural.
That feeling I described, pretending to be on the phone, is actually a really common strategy for language learners. And it is a shame because it isolates us.
It really does. We call it the 0% battery problem.
Exactly. Most English lessons assume you are awake, you have had your coffee, and you are ready to learn. But real life happens at 7 p.m. when you are exhausted.
And that is when the most pressure happens. You walk into your house or you meet a friend for a quick dinner, and they expect you to perform.
That word perform is key. When you are learning a language, speaking feels like a performance. You have to think about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and intonation all at once.
And when you are tired, you simply do not have the fuel to run that engine. So when someone asks, "How was your day?" you freeze.
Or you say the classic robot phrase, "I am fine, and you?"
Right, which is technically correct, but it acts like a wall. It stops the connection.
Today is not about learning complex grammar. It is about survival. We want to give you what we call low-energy scripts.
Think of these as pre-cooked meals. You do not have to cook them, you just have to heat them up and serve them. They are ready to go in your brain.
We have 3 specific situations to cover today. The first one is for when you physically cannot speak. You need silence.
The second is for when you had a bad day, but you do not have the energy to explain why.
And the third is for when you are just okay, but you want to be polite without having a long conversation.
Let's start with the first scenario. We call this the red light script.
The red light. Stop. Do not enter.
Exactly. Picture this. You have been working for 9 hours. Maybe your commute was terrible. You walk in, and your partner or roommate is there, full of energy. They want to chat.
And you love them or you like them, but right now, your brain is effectively offline.
If you try to translate a sentence here, you will probably make mistakes, get frustrated, and maybe even sound angry when you do not mean to.
So the standard textbook answer here would be, "I am very tired."
I am very tired. It works, but it is a bit weak. It doesn't really convey the severity of the situation. It sounds like you might just need a glass of water.
We need a phrase that says, "My system is shut down." The phrase I want you to learn today is, "I'm absolutely fried."
Oh, that is a great one. Fried. Like a potato?
In a way, yes, but think about electronics. When a wire gets too much electricity, it fries. It burns out.
That is a perfect image. Your brain has short-circuited. I'm fried.
Notice the word absolutely before it. We rarely just say, "I'm fried." We say, "I'm absolutely fried."
It adds that weight to it. It tells the other person this is serious.
Let's practice the pronunciation. It is not a crisp, energetic sound. You have to drag it out a bit. You have to sound fried.
Show us, James.
I'm absolutely fried.
You can hear the exhaustion in the vowel sounds. You drop your pitch at the end.
Exactly. If I say it with a smile and high energy, "I'm absolutely fried," it sounds confusing, like I am excited about being a French fry.
So the body language has to match. Shoulders down, big exhale. I'm absolutely fried.
Now there is another variation of this if you don't like the word fried. You can say, "I'm beat."
Beat. B-E-A-T. Like you have been beaten by the day.
Metaphorically, yes. The day won, you lost. I'm beat.
This is very common in American English, right?
Very common. I'm totally beat. Again, use that intensifier. Totally beat, absolutely beat.
Okay, so you have signaled your state. You have said, "I'm absolutely fried." But you can't just stop there, or it might seem like you are ignoring them.
Right. You need the second half of the script, the request.
This is where you set a boundary. You need to buy yourself some time.
The phrase is, "Give me 10 minutes to decompress."
Decompress. That is a sophisticated word.
It is, but it is very easy to use. Think of a diver coming up from the deep ocean. They need to decompress so they don't get sick.
That is exactly what coming home from work feels like. You are switching from high-pressure work mode to low-pressure home mode. You need that transition time.
So the full script looks like this. I'm absolutely fried. Give me 10 minutes to decompress?
It's a question or a request. It's soft. You are not saying go away. You are saying wait for me.
Let's try another variation. I'm beat. I just need to sit down for a sec.
For a sec. Short for a second.
Yes, I just need to sit down for a sec.
So imagine the scenario. I am the energetic roommate. James, you're home. Did you see the news?
Hey, I'm absolutely fried. Give me 10 minutes to decompress?
See, as the roommate, I don't feel rejected.
I feel empathy. I think, oh, poor James. I will let him rest.
And you, the speaker, didn't have to conjugate any difficult verbs or tell a story. You just used the script.
One important tip here. If you use this script, you actually have to go decompress.
That is true. Don't say, I'm fried, and then immediately start scrolling through Instagram in front of them. Go to your room, change your clothes, wash your face.
It signals that the work day is over.
So that is the red light script. Use it when you literally cannot talk yet.
Now let's move to the second scenario, the vague and dark script.
This sounds ominous.
It is a little bit. This is for when you actually had a bad day. Something went wrong. Maybe your boss yelled at you, or you lost a file, or you missed the bus.
And the natural instinct for a learner is to try to explain what happened. My boss, he was very angry, and then the file.
But suddenly, you're in the middle of a narrative past tense story. You are searching for words like yelled or deleted or mistake.
And you are tired, so you start making mistakes and you get frustrated.
Exactly. You want to communicate it was bad without doing the work of explaining why.
We need a phrase that hints at a disaster without describing the disaster.
The first one is a classic. It is just 2 words. Don't ask.
Don't ask. I love this one. It is powerful.
It sounds imperative, like a command. Is it rude?
It depends entirely on the tone. If you snap it, don't ask, then yes, it is rude.
But if you say it with a sigh and a shake of your head,
Then it is shared misery. It is saying it was so bad that I can't even talk about it, but I know you understand.
hey James, how is work?
Don't ask.
It immediately tells me everything I need to know. It was bad.
And usually a good friend will stop asking details. They will say, oh no, that bad, huh?
And then you can just nod. You don't have to speak.
But if you want to add a little more flavor, you can use the next phrase in this script. It was one of those days.
It was one of those days. I use this all the time.
What does one of those days mean? One of what days?
It implies one of those days where everything goes wrong. It is a cultural code. Everyone knows what one of those days looks like.
It means the coffee spilled, the train was late, the email didn't send. It covers everything.
And the beauty is, you don't have to list the coffee or the train. You just group it all under one of those days.
So let's combine them. How was your day? Don't ask. It was just one of those days.
That sounds so natural. It sounds like a native speaker who is just exhausted.
And notice the word just in there. It was just one of those days. It softens it. It makes it sound like you are resigned to your fate.
Now, if you want to be a little more dramatic, maybe it wasn't just a clumsy day. Maybe it was actually terrible.
Then we use the word nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
Now, learners often think nightmare only means a bad dream while you were sleeping.
But we use it constantly for awake situations. Traffic was a nightmare. The meeting was a nightmare.
It is hyperbole. It is exaggeration, but it feels good to say.
Honestly, it was a nightmare.
Adding honestly at the start is a nice touch. It signals you are dropping the polite mask. Honestly, it was a nightmare.
And again, this invites empathy. If you say, I am tired, I say, okay. If you say it was a nightmare, I say, oh wow, do you want a drink? Do you want to order pizza?
It triggers the care response in the other person.
So, recapping the vague and dark script. You had a bad day you don't want to explain. You say, don't ask, it was a nightmare.
Or, one of those days.
Simple, effective, no grammar required.
Before we get to the third script, which is actually my favorite because it is the most useful for everyday life, I want to remind you that learning these scripts is just the first step.
Right. To really make them yours, you have to hear them in different contexts.
If you are enjoying this episode and you want to build more of this real-life vocabulary, not just for being tired, but for your job, your weekend, and your travel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
We release new episodes every week that tackle one specific part of your life. We don't just teach grammar rules, we teach you the scripts you need to survive and thrive.
So hit that subscribe button if you want to stop translating in your head and start speaking from your mouth.
Okay, let's look at the third scenario, the autopilot positive.
This is the most common one. This is for 80% of your days.
Your day wasn't a nightmare. It wasn't amazing. It was just work.
But you are still tired. You have that low battery feeling. You want to be polite, but you do not want to be the focus of attention.
You want to pass the ball.
Exactly. In a conversation, the ball is the topic. If I ask, "How was your day?" I am throwing the ball to you. You are holding it. You have to work.
And you want to throw it back as fast as possible.
But you can't just throw it back without answering. That is rude. If I say, "How was your day?" and you just say, "How was yours?" it feels robotic.
So we need a bridge. We need a phrase that acknowledges the ball, holds it for 1 second, and then throws it back.
The phrase is, "Long day, but we got through it."
Long day, but we got through it. Let's break that down.
Long day is a fragment. We dropped "it was a." Native speakers do this all the time when tired. Long day.
And then we got through it. This uses the phrasal verb get through.
To get through something means to survive it, to endure it and reach the other side.
It implies that the day was a challenge or a struggle, but you succeeded.
We got through it. Now, who is we?
That is interesting. Usually you mean I got through it, or my team and I got through it, but often we just use we to mean me and the universe.
It is a general statement. Long day, but we got through it.
It sounds positive, right? It is not complaining. It is resilient.
Yes, it says, "I am tired, but I am still standing."
So you say that phrase, and then immediately, and this is the crucial part, you use the boomerang.
The boomerang is the question you throw back. How about you? Or, how was your day?
But you have to connect them instantly. No pause.
Long day, but we got through it. How about you?
Why is this so effective for a tired brain?
Because people love talking about themselves.
It is true. If you ask me how my day was, I'm probably waiting to tell you.
So by throwing the ball back, you get to become the listener. And listening takes much less energy than speaking.
You can just nod, say, uh-huh, really? Wow. You can relax.
So the strategy is short answer plus immediate question.
Another variation of this script is, same old, same old. What about you?
Same old, same old. That is a great idiom. It means nothing changed. It was a standard day.
It is very low effort. Same old, same old.
Or simply, can't complain. How was your day?
Can't complain. That is a classic. Even if you want to complain, you say can't complain.
It is just a filler. It means I am fine. But it sounds much better than I am fine.
I am fine sounds like a textbook. Can't complain sounds like a person.
So, let's review the autopilot positive. You walk in, you are tired but okay.
Hey, how was work?
Long day, but we got through it. How are things with you?
And now I start talking. Oh, things are good. I went to the store and you are safe. You can just listen.
You have successfully diverted the energy away from your tired brain.
So, we have our 3 scripts, the red light, the vague and dark, and the autopilot positive.
Now we need to see if you can use them. We are going to do the doorway drill.
I am going to be your energetic roommate or partner. I am going to greet you.
I will describe your internal feeling, your battery level, and your emotion. You have to choose the right script before I give you the answer.
Are you ready? Imagine you are standing at the door. You just opened it.
Scenario 1. You are physically exhausted. You feel like you might collapse. You absolutely cannot have a conversation right now.
Hey, you're finally home. I made tea. Do you want to sit and chat?
What do you say? You need the red light.
Say it out loud.
I'm absolutely fried. Give me 10 minutes to decompress.
Did you get it? Did you remember to ask for the 10 minutes?
Scenario 2. Your day was okay. Nothing special happened. You are tired, but you are polite. You just want to stop being the center of attention.
Welcome back. How was the office today?
Which script is it? It is the autopilot.
Long day, but we got through it. How was your day?
Remember the boomerang. Throw it back.
Scenario 3. A client shouted at you. You spilled coffee on your shirt. You are angry and tired. You do not want to tell the story.
You need the vague and dark script.
You look stressful. What happened?
Don't ask, it was just one of those days.
Or if you want to be dramatic?
Honestly, it was a nightmare.
Perfect.
You see, in none of those scenarios did you have to think about grammar structures.
You didn't have to conjugate past tense verbs. You didn't have to worry about prepositions.
You relied on a script, and that is okay.
When you are learning a language, we often feel guilty for not being creative. We think we have to create a unique sentence every time.
But native speakers use scripts all the time. I use long day, but we got through it probably 3 times a week.
It is not cheating. It is fluency. Fluency is knowing how to handle a situation smoothly.
And when your battery is low, fluency means efficiency. It means getting the message across with the least amount of energy possible.
By using these scripts, you protect your confidence.
If you try to translate a complex story when you are tired, you will fail, you will stumble, and then you will go to sleep thinking, my English is bad.
But if you use a script, you succeed, you communicate, and you go to sleep thinking, I handled that situation.
It preserves your momentum for tomorrow, when your battery is recharged and you can actually study and practice creatively.
So, here is your challenge for tonight.
We want you to choose your favorite script from today. Maybe it is, I'm absolutely fried. Maybe it is, don't ask.
Write that one phrase on a sticky note or a piece of paper.
And put that note on the inside of your front door or on the mirror in your hallway. Somewhere you will see it the moment you walk in.
Visualize yourself saying it. When you put your key in the lock, say the phrase in your head.
I'm beat. Give me 10 minutes. Practice it before the door even opens.
This takes the pressure off. You are prepared. You have your shield ready.
Remember, you do not have to be perfect 24 hours a day. You just have to be human.
And humans get tired. It is okay to let your English be tired too.
Thanks for listening today. We will see you in the next one.
Go recharge that battery. Bye.